Day class, this is chapter 4, the traffic education. Traffic education. So this is the crowning jewel of traffic management, an abstract architect of social life and unyielding master of man's destiny on the roadways. It is a priceless gem in a total gamut of social order on the road, likewise an oasis in a desert of roadways. So this traffic education encompasses the teaching and learning process related to road safety, driving skills, and understanding traffic laws. So its goal is to promote safe driving practices, reduce accident, and ensure efficient road use. So it is typically involved uh, mga instructional programs where those are formal educational courses offered by the schools, by the government agencies, or educational institution covering various aspects of driving and road safety. So may una man class ng mga public awareness campaign which aim to inform and educate the general public about the traffic rules, the safe driving behaviors, and the consequences of unsafe practices. So may mga training for drivers man kita. So this includes practical and theoretical training for new drivers, as well as ongoing education for experienced drivers to stay updated on changes in traffic laws and driving techniques. So may mga school programs kita. O yan. So sayang no. Dapat may atong drive test. So la. And also is the workshop and seminar. So these are organized for various groups including professional drivers to address specific traffic safety issues and improve driving skills. Next is the road safety. So it refers to reduce risk of accident or injury on the roads achieved through multidisciplinary approaches. So, ibig sabihin, class, the road safety na to is, it is a critical aspect of traffic management to aim to prevent accident, mga injuries, and fatalities on the road. So, it involves various strategies and measures to ensure that all road users, drivers, passengers, pedestrian, mga cyclists, can travel safety. Yan. Like, mga components ng road safety natin. Siyempre, yung mga traffic laws and regulation natin. Ano pa na, mga road design infrastructures. Kung siin, it offer, it gives safety features like proper signage, mga lighting, and pedestrian crossings. Ano pa, mga vehicle safety, mga driver education and training, and road safety. Are the factors contribute to accidents? Kasi nga ano ba, sino bang nagkukos ng accident sa daan? Number one is the human error. So, yan, mga going fast, overspeeding, mga excessive speed, failing to, ano ba, mga failing to give junctions, yan, following too closely sa other vehicle, mga overtaking improperly, yan, overtake sa left agad na walang signal, mga misjudging the road situation, yan, intoxicated, and lack of skill. So, these are the human errors that contribute to accident. Ano pa gid? Road deficiencies, meaning mga inadequate road sign, mga poorly designed intersections, sharp curves, ha? Mga white signage to contribute accident. Yan. Mga lack of maintenance sa daan. May mga potholes, mga worn out road markings, and mga inadequate lighting can create hazardous conditions. Ano pa gid? Mga insufficient pedestrian facilities, walang mga crosswalks, mga signals, and safe crossing to points for pedestrians. Ano pa? Mga poor drainage, syempre. Water accumulation on roads can lead to hydroplaning and loss of vehicle control. Ayan, napagyapon naton nga flood control gihapon. Next is the main vehicle related issue. So, number one is mga mechanical failure like brake failure, mga tire blowouts, or engine problems can lead to accident. Wala tayong mga safety features like for example, mga older vehicle, those without modern safety features like airbags, anti-lock braking system, or electronic stability control. Yan din yung nagkokos ng accident sa mga vehicle-related issue. And lastly is the poor vehicle maintenance. Yan, neglecting regular maintenance check-up can lead to failures to compromise the safety of the driver and the passenger also. And also the pedestrian, syempre. The level of traffic safety education. So, number one is imparting knowledge concerning traffic safety, training and practice in actual application of traffic safety, developing traffic safety morality. Yan, mga self-explanatory na yan, class. Basic types of instruction method used in driver education program. Yan, iba-iba ko nung kung may drive test kita, so simbaga kara mabilong ro mga instructor kunta naton ay. So number one is the comprehensive instructions. Kumbaga, it provides a broad and detailed approach to driver education, incorporating various teaching methods and covering all aspects of driving from basic skills to advanced technique. So it includes una na may classroom theory. So explain tanan do mga do's and don't, and then in car training dayon may mga simulation and real world driving experience doon, comprehensive instruction nga ginatawag, so that the student gain throughout understanding of driving principles to develop well-rounded driving skills. So yan, so dapat maintindihan muna yung mga mga basic before we go sa mga drive test. Okay, next is the traditional instruction. So, dito naman class, it focuses on conventional teaching methods such as lectures and hands-on practice. So, it typically involves may classroom session kita o to learn traffic laws and driving principle, followed by the practical driving lesson in car with an instructor. So, it builds foundation knowledge and skills through direct instructor lead teaching. Yan. Kumbaga, instructor-student communication o pagturo with driving. Next is the commentary driving method. So, it involves the driver verbalization. Verbalize gali. Their thought process and decision making while driving. So the instructor provides feedback and guidance based on the students' verbalized observation and choices. So it also to enhance the students' situational awareness and decision-making skills by making their thought process explicit. Yan. So mga instructor hay gataoy talen mga comment on his driving on what he sees, what he do. Yan. Commentary driving method. Lastly is simulated condition and off-the-road training. So, dito class mas advanced to. It utilized the driving simulators and controlled environment to replicate various driving condition and scenarios. So it includes the use of simulator for practicing different driving situations and off-the-road training in controlled setting like driving ranges or closed courses. So, yan, may mga budget ka, wa ta kita gagawa pa sa karsada, kundi sa simulation area lang kita to allow student to practice and experience different driving condition safely without the risk associated with the real-world driving. Next is biorhythm. So, ano ba yung connection ng biorhythm sa driving natin? So, man exhibit constant variation of life energy and mood state. Kumbaga, the biorhythm, it refers to the concept that biological process and cycle in the body influence a person's physical, ng emotional and intellectual performance over time. So the idea is that this cycle affect various aspects of life, that understanding them can help optimize performance and well-being. So for example, so aton nga three primary biorhythm cycles, ha? Number one is the physical cycle. So this cycle thus affect physical strength, endurance, and overall health, and it typically lasts about 23 days. Yan, yung atong biorhythm sa physical cycle, galas like mo it 23 days. So, na kita sa sagad kita karaklas, mabaskog kita, ah, ano, physically strength and endurance and overall health. Napaka-healthy. So, 23 days lang ruga last to atong physical cycle. Next is the emotional cycle. So, this cycle believed to influence mood, emotion, emotional stability. So, it usually lasts about 28 days. So, kung moody kita, yan, hadya 28 days pa ta aton nga mood swing sa atong biorhythm. Kaya, kung emotional ka, so, iwasan mong mag-drive. Kasi nga wa ka presence of mind. Hindi mo ma isip kung ano imong obrahon sa dagan kasi ginisip ka nga masubo ka, imong nga frustration, imong emotion, kung alin-alin pa una. So, the third cycle is the intellectual cycle. So, this cycle affects the mental process such as reasoning, memory, and problem-solving abilities. So, it generally lasts about 33 days. So, kung physical is 23 days, emotional naman is 28, sa intellectual cycle naman is 33 days. So, these biorhythm theories suggest that the cycle rise and fall in predictable pattern, influencing a person, performance, and mood. Proponents of biorhythm use this information to plan activities, to make decisions, believing that understanding their cycle can lead to a better outcome in various areas of life. Yan. So, nga no? So, tanawon naton base pasok kita sa kung mag-drive kita mag-aksidente base sa cycle kita at energy mga energy, physical, emotional kita sa 22 days. Emotional kuno kita hanggang 28 days, moody, mga depressed, ayan. Ayon do biorhythm naton. So ga-connect man dun class sa aton nga pag behavior sa ato nga driving. Okay? Simulation. Simulation to give or assure the appearance of driving or effect of driving. Kumbaga simulation simulate gid kita mga pang real nga eksena. Pero wa ta kita wa kita sa karsada kundi gagamit kita technology simulation yan ang ginatawag. Okay? So there are methods of simulation. Number one is partial simulation. So, ano partial simulation nga? So, it focuses on simulating specific aspect of component of driving. So, it may be involved replicating particular driver scenarios, mga skills, or situation rather than the entire driving experience. For example, driving range situation, simulation. Ga-practice kita in a controlled course that mimics real-world driving condition but in limited environment. Yan. Pwede man kita mag-specific skill training. Ga-simulate kita at maneuver as parallel parking, mga emergency stop or lane changes. Naroon kumbaga na isa-isa ginaton do sang ka uh, aspeto pag driving, atrasabante, liko, parking. Yan. So mas malisod nga ni class dapat ay parallel parking ra ko do yun taro manami dapat nga praktisan. Ano pagid? Mga targeted scenario like for example, navigate ka sa mga intersection or handling adverse weather condition doon. Ano yung brown kung may mga apekto mga ugan-ugan, brownout, madugom. The benefit of this partial simulation, syempre, it allows to focus or uh, practice to improvement of particular driving skill, mga responses on specific scenarios kung okay baga ro atong pag react kung duyon ro atong situation yon sa karsada or sa road. Next naman is the global simulation. So global simulation, it provides a comprehensive simulation of the entire driving experience. So kung sa partial simulation, ano lang, specific portion. Sa global naman, this is the entire driving experience. Often use advanced driving simulators that replicate a wide range of driving environment and condition. Kumbaga, haron yun sa aton nga sa aton nga screen. Full-scale driving simulator ginatawag. Daya mga sophisticated simulator that mimic the experience of driving. So, feeling mo, ga-drive ka at engage, pero na malang gihapon kita sa room. Mga virtual reality driving simulation, doon mga pangmalakasan nga, kung may kita. So, gagamit kita VR driving simulation. So, it offers a holistic and impressive driving experience, helping students to understand and manage the complexities of real-world driving. So, kung may budget ka, ayan, mag-global simulation ka. Safe imaw, pero masakit sa bulsa. Next is the simulator. So, ano ba ang mga simulator ko na? Static machine with all the important feature of car use in driving method. Ayan. Simulator. Parang hampang ka lang sa arcade. Okay? So, ano ba mga ginagamit nilang film or mga ginapagawa? So, in this context of driver education, the simulation is, it refers to different types of educational videos and materials used to enhance learning. So, number one is the analytical film. Ano ba dito ro ginapagawa kara? Ano ba mga videos ra? So, it focus on analyzing specific driving scenarios, techniques, or behavior. So, it aims to break down and examine the details of various driving situations to improve and understanding the performance of the student. Kumbaga, it provides in-depth examination of driving maneuvers, mga decision-making process. Yan. Next is the didactic film. Ano naman to didactic film? So, it's designed to teach or instruct by presenting fundamental driving concept, rules, and techniques. So, these films are educational in nature and aim to convey specific lessons or information. Kumbaga, daya yung mga goods nga dapat ubrahon while you are in the road or while you're in driving. It covers mga basic driving skills, mga traffic laws, and safety practices. Kung paano ka mag-park, anong gagawin mo kung sa mga stoplight, may mga pedestrian lane, ayan. So, if it is often follow a structured format to deliver clear step-by-step instructions. So, ayan. So, tanda natin, the didactic film nga it provide fundamental or foundational knowledge and principles necessary for safe and effective driving. And lastly is the simulation film. So, it provides realistic portrayal of driving scenarios and condition through visual and interactive means. So, these films are used to immerse students in simulated driving experience. Mga realistic scenario ba? Simulate it mga iba't ibang driving environments, mga conditions, to replicate the real world driving experience. Kumbaga parang una ka tinggid sa dagan, ga drive ka tinggid do yun do simulation film. So each type of film plays a role of driver education and contribute to comprehensive learning experienced by combining analysis, instruction, and simulation. Yan. Driver's education. So, teach the rudiments of driving, one's legal and moral responsibility in traffic, teach abilities to required for being eligible for driver driver's license. So, driver's education, it refers to a constructed program designed to teach individuals the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude necessary for safe and effective driving. So the goal is to prepare the new drivers to handle a vehicle responsibility and navigate roadways safety. So ayan, nami kung tara no sa aton nga practical. So the phase of traffic education. So the first phase is the law enforcement officer coordinate with school authorities and help them identify problems areas in communicating the objectives to the student, more particularly those at the basic education. So kami as a PNP hamba ko nga ni ga ubra kami mga orga top kami sa mga institutions, sa mga schools para magkanda kami information dissemination regarding sa mga traffic. Yun, traffic education, mga basic knowledge nga dapat masairan isang ka estudyante. The second phase, by supporting the programs such as defensive driving courses conducted by NGOs such as Local Safety Council or Traffic Safety Association. Yan. So, sa driving in situ, may bayad yata ra eh. So, parang wala pa akong naanuhan nga may libre nga ga turo it driving. Maybe may una pero wa ako ka hindi ko masayanan kung sa iya sa aklan. The third phase is the emerge from the police responsibility of maintaining records indicating which drivers need improvement and to transmit such information to appropriate authority. Kasi nga ni Makon, so PNP, Sandaruga, record, bukod sa mga MDRMO, so PNP gitaro ga record, syempre ga blatter, mga aksidente. So yan, para masayra man naton kung siendo may pinakaabo nga incident aghaman nagkatabo royon nga ron para makanda ka naton it study and tawan naton it appropriate nga sabat or mga projects kung alin do aton nga kugang. Next is the significance of traffic education. The youth must be provided the best kind of traffic education that includes road civility by percept and by example. So, traffic education in itself is a merchandise difficult to sell, not only because it is expensive, but because there are varying shades of acceptability among the masses. So, ayan nga ni, di ba? Dapat kayo, mga kabataan, ginaturan ko no, ginapa-experience it driving or ginatawag ni traffic education. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahal talaga ang ah, mag-driving course, 'di ba? So, kita lang maka kantiguan kita drive kung may kakilala kitang kantigo mag-drive, may kakilala kitang may four wheels, di ba? So sa aton nabing trabaho class, so need naton doon, maging driver. Kantigo kita mag-drive para sa police car naton kasi any moment pwede ta kitang mag-drive it kung wa it official driver, di ba? Doon. Kapag ko no, it prevents accident. Kapag may atong traffic education. Kasi nga ni, di ba? Why? Pag educated road drivers, mga pedestrians, mga cyclists, about the traffic laws and safety practices, it helps to reduce the accident and injuries. Ano pa kuno? It promotes safe behaviors. Ayan. So it increases awareness of safe driving behavior such as adhering the speed limit, using the seat belt, and avoiding distraction. Mga simple yung ron class pero syempre nga kung naobra naton tama, ayan nakagawian yun naton, ginaubraw naton everyday ron it atong pagpanaw or paggawa sa karsada. Na? Napagid ko na enhances compliances. It ensures that the road user understand and follow traffic regulation which helps maintain order of the road. Yan, kung may tama kang disiplina, hmm, intindihan mo ro batas trapiko, so wait gulo sa karsada kasi nakaintindi tanan. Tama? So doon do importante traffic education. So necessity of traffic education. So participating in traffic is a complex task that requires road user to correctly apply rules, to recognize dangerous situations, and to anticipate other people's behavior. So this must all be done in traffic environment in which large quantity of information are rapidly processed to make an adequate decision. Humans are not born with necessary skills to do this, as skills have to be acquired by practicing frequently. Yan. Hindi ko no lahat, baga, we're not born na may mga instant skills. Dapat gina-practice gid pirmi. Some traffic policies, rules and regulation, or even ordinances are so complicated that few road users know them well and apply them correctly. In addition, drivers do not always assist dangerous situations and dangerous behavior. Exceeding the posted speed limit rarely evokes feelings of fear, whereas speeding does indeed increase the traffic accident rate. Yan. So, dapat, baka nga 'di ba? Kada munisipyo may iba't ibang ordinances na ginapatupad regarding sa mga traffic. Kaso, depende ron. So, tanawon ninyo base not applicable tayo sa aton, ag applicable sa inyo. Ron. So, moreover, road user often assess their own capacities incorrectly. They overestimate themselves, underestimate traffic's complexity, and insufficiently recognize it when they are performed badly due to fatigue of stress, for instance. All this can lead to unnecessary and dangerous errors. All the above mentioned reasons show that education is a necessary measures to inform, persuade, and train road user. Kasi nga ni, kung mangmang kita sa batas trapiko, ayan, so nagdaletse-letse ro ato nga dagan. Pag pinagustuhan lang kita dalagan una sa karsada hanggang magbungguan yung kita. So, ayan. So, need naton dun. Kasi sa traffic education, we address the knowledge gap. Kasi nga ni, lack kita mga complete knowledge about sa traffic rules and regulation, safety driving. So, education fills that gap and ensure everyone has necessary information. So, yan. Pwede man tayo kita ka-adapt. It changes. Sabi ko nga ni, ha? Kada munisipyo may iba't ibang ordinances regarding sa traffic. And then lastly, ruaton nga, ma-reduce do human error kung kantigo kita sa tanan it batas trapiko. Yan. Importance of traffic education. So, drivers should always do what they can be done to reduce the occurrence of avoidable accident by paying more attention to the road, adjusting speed during poor weather, and strictly following the road signs. So, learning positive behaviors will help any driver be safer. Every driver should take care to avoid common road violations. They can be easily avoided and affect the driver's record negatively as well as incurring unnecessary fees. A quality driver's education program doesn't simply teach the student how to drive a car, so it also teaches about the rules and regulations that enforce safety for all drivers. Driving schools teach will be driver how to adjust speed under different conditions, how to distance his or her vehicle from other motor vehicles and other fundamentals of driving. So every time the driver gets behind the wheel, he or she has the possibility of affecting not only his or her own life but those of others. So it is important that traffic education must be considered seriously for the driver to stay safe on the road. Kasi nga kapag knowledge kita regarding sa traffic, well-educated kita class sa traffic, it improves the road safety. Ano nga, siyempre, educated kita sa road user, sa road. So, more likely to engage kita sa mga safe behaviors, mga defensive driving kita. Foster kita at mga responsible driving. It helps the attitude toward driving. And support kita at mga public health. It reduces the traffic-related injuries and fatalities, which has positive implication for public health and reduces healthcare costs. And also, it enhances quality of life. Bakit? Kapag safe tayo sa road, it can lead fewer accident and disruption that contribute to higher quality of life and more efficient transportation system. Wa kita't ka ba permisa? Dagan yon kasi sunod kita sa batas trapiko kita. Agwa it mainitin it ulo what mga kamote drivers. Yun. So, traffic education is essential for creating safer road environment, reducing accident, and ensuring that all users are well informed about the responsibilities and rules of safe driving. The points to consider in traffic education, ayan, follow the traffic sign. Always follow the traffic sign. Traffic rules play a great role in what? Inculcating the sense of traffic in the minds of the drivers. Next kuno, give signal when changing lanes. Ron, wa kita basta kita magtabok sa pihak na lane kung ga-drive kita. Always use your signal light. Next, do not indulge in speeding or overtaking. Ayan, do may mga kita. Mga member 8 kamote riders. Tara kita ng paborito, permi. Overtake. Yan, do not squeeze vehicle through traffic. Ang ginapilit mo gid nga ikaw gid mauna sa mga intersection. Wa ka gid ga bigay it daan. Doon do sa batong nagko-cause it accident. 5. Use helmet or seat belt. Yan, kasi syempre dapat tag-authorize man nga helmet bukod nutshell. Helmet nga ni para protect ta sa imong head. Bukod it half gang. Tapos, helmet ginasuksok sa ulo bukod sa it sa siko. Kasi mas di ko na makita ro anang points kung naka-helmet, tricycle lang, roana nga tangat helmet o aksidente. Di, wagin matbali, pero gasgas ang itsura. Ha? Doon. Ag always, seatbelt. Seatbelt good class. Yan. 6, do not blow horn incessantly. Instantly. Kumbaga, di magbinusina permi. Ha? Kasi, kung amat, may mga area nga tahimik. Need tahimik. Ano pa? 7, leave the sidewalk pavements for pedestrians. Oh, pero may napapansin kita no, sobrang parking. Agro mga bisikleta o naman gaagi sa sidewalks. Next is check condition of vehicles. Ayan. So, tandaan natin perme when checking our vehicle blow baguettes. Check the battery, the lights, the oil, the water, the brake, the air, the gas, the engine, the tires, and yourself before leaving your house or kung saan man ka mo, nagdadala ka mo sayak yan. So, tandaan natin, blow baguettes. Ha? Blow baguettes. 9. Observe proper parking habits. Ayan. So, kung may mga parking area, park your vehicle properly. Kung sinsiin ka hanggang di karon kung ma-parking ka lang kung pinagustuhanay ka. Next, avoid drunk driving. Ayan. Ito tayo. So, stay alive, don't drink, and drive. Kung gusto mo pang humabang yung buhay, wag nang mag-drive. Next, encourage vehicle pooling. Ayan, green living carpooling. So, kung abo man ka mo gaagto sa sangka area, so makisakay ka lang. Ha? Yan, kuno. So, implementing traffic education. So, effective traffic education requires a continuous system from childhood through adulthood. The critical phases are during elementary and secondary schooling, where it should be a part of core curriculum in subjects like physical and environmental studies, as well as an elective across multiple disciplines. So, despite competing with other essential topics, traffic education should not be detached from daily life. It's most effective when it focuses on the local environment and familiar routes rather than abstract concepts. The goal is to integrate traffic safety into society's operating culture and community effort, making it relevant and practical for daily movement. So, ayan, dapat kinaturo, lagi kunuro atong uh, traffic education nga ra sa aton nga elementary, sa secondary, nabutang sa aton curriculum para to introduce the basic traffic safety concept as part of the school curriculum. And then, dapat ro atong ginaturo man, syempre, kung ano represent una sa aton nga area or community, kung paano maggamit it mga karsada, si Indo dapat ro mga one-way, ano ro obrahon sa mga pedestrian. So, yan ko no. Aton nga dapat obrahon kunta from elementary to secondary pagang hagina butang nga ginaton sa atong mga inunga kung paano kita maggamit it dagan. So, effective traffic education. So, the effectiveness of traffic education is crucial aspect of road safety. And research has shown that it can significantly reduce accident and injuries by teaching pedestrian drivers and other road users how to cope with the traffic environment. Traffic education programs can help prevent pedestrian injuries and promote responsible driving behaviors. So, ayan nga ni. So, the effectiveness of traffic education can vary based on its scale and implementation. So, number 1, the large-scale traffic education. Ano ba ng scope kara? Pag hinambal class nga large-scale traffic education, it typically involves the widespread initiatives targeting broad populations such as national or regional campaigns, public service announcement, and comprehensive school programs. Bakit? Kasi wide reach ana nga kumbaga ang impact by a large number of people. Gina-increase naton the general awareness and knowledge about traffic safety across diverse communities. And also, it ensures that unified message about the traffic safety is communicated across various media and platform nga gamit kita mga makaron pwede na ato mga social media, di ba? Na social media platform naton kadali-dali ang gid mag information dissemination. So the challenges in implementation kara is alin anang logistical and administrative hurdles kumbaga mga paano maggasto kasi nga ni pang malakasan da nga education baga sa regional buong region national no? So pila gagi magbayad kuno budget permero problema ano pagid so sa small scale experiment di kara class it involves targeted localized initiatives or pilot program designed to test specific strategies or approaches in controlled setting or smaller communities. Kumbaga, customize. Kumbaga, sang kiriiyang, it allows for tailored environment or mga tailored intervention that address the unique needs of issues for specific population on communities. So, haron, kumbaga, explain na naton ay iya sa among community ay allowed ka mo nga mag-drive nga wait helmet. Ito yun man ano. Pero sa ibang community, sa municipality, ay bawal. Ano pagid ko na it focus evaluation, it easier to measure the direct impact of intervention on behavior and safety within limited scope. Kasi nga makita mo nga giro resulta, kumbaga, iya ka lang nagkaroon information dissemination sa sangka-barangay. So pagkatapos mo lecture kanda regarding sa traffic. Nagbago ro andang perception, nagbago andang paggamit karsada. Kumaga naging masundon sanda sa batas trapiko. So yun. So challenges naman kara sa small scale experiment is it is affect only small portion or small population kasi nga selected yang which may not significantly influence overall traffic safety or larger scale kasi nga sa bato ang gid nga area imong tawan focus. So paano naman do iba? It may face limitation in funding and resources compared to large scale program kasi nga kada agto mo sa ibang lugar o another logistic ka naman mga administrative hurdles ka dyan problema budget so do yun pros and cons it large scale education and small scale experiment kung gaano ba ka maging effective road traffic education naton so the large scale traffic education initiates to provide broad coverage and consistency while the small-scale experiment offer opportunities for targeted intervention and detail. Yan lang yung pinakaiba na ng daywa. Next, the traits of good traffic education. Number 1 is comprehensive coverage. So, bakit daw? Effective traffic education program share several key characteristics that contribute to their success in promoting road safety and improving driving behavior. Sa comprehensive coverage nito, it addresses the wide range of topics including traffic laws, defensive driving techniques, and pedestrian safety, mga cyclists, and emergency response. So, pwede ra sa mga instructional method, mga classroom lectures, mga practical driving session, simulation, and online resources. Napagid ko no, dapat may clear objectives, may specific, may mga measurable objectives kita that outline what the program aims to achieve, such as reducing accident, na-improve natin do driving skills, napataas natin do awareness traffic law. Yan. Next is engaging the interactive. Kung baga, it utilize interactive tools and activities such as driving simulators, mga role-playing, and group discussion to actively engage participants. Yan. Ito yung mga essential natong class, mga characteristics para sa good traffic education program. Ano pa? Adaptability and relevance. So, customize the program to address the specific needs of different age group, driver experience level, and local traffic condition. Kasi nga kung sambato ang imong in program sa imong pag-lecture o pag-disseminate traffic, ay paano ro iba hindi na maintindihan, ba? Next is qualified instructor. Ayan, employ knowledgeable and skilled instructors with expertise in traffic safety and effective teaching method. So, although mayad imo nga driver, syempre dapat atong instructor nga pilion hay nag-eskwela gid, may mga in situ in driving, ganyan, may driver's license. Magtinuro ka, wa ka gali driver's license. Next, evaluation and feedback. So, di ka ang class kung ano ba ro atong assessment sa mga participants. Naintindihan ba nanda andang skills? Provide kita at mga pop quiz, practical test, and performance evaluation para masayran naton kung minatuod gid nga nakaintindi sa anda sa aton nga tao nga seminar or mga information dissemination naton regarding sa traffic. Accessibility and inclusivity. So, it ensures that the program accessible to all individuals, including those with disabilities or limited access to resources. Yan. Siyempre, we need to consider also, kumbaga, mga person of disability, may PWD nga raw, or mga para masayran mananda kung since anda matabok, ano ba andang obrahon, ba ano andang priority, priorities anda sa mga parking slot. 8. Supportive resources. So it provides high quality resources such as manual, brochures, and online tools to support learning and reinforced by concept. Kasi pag may budget class, mas manami. And lastly is realistic and practical application. Dahil mga hands-on experience naton, it offers practical hands-on training that allows participant to apply what they've learned in real-world driving situation. So, ayan. So, dapat manami kita kunta may aton nga drive test agud maano ninyo no? May experience kung or ma-apply ninyo kung ano inyong natutunan sa atong theory. Kasi kung sige itong makara churi lecture hay wa man kita knowledge kung sa practical yon nga kita. So does traffic education answer all? So the traffic education is important component in addressing road safety nga but it doesn't fully resolve all the challenges associated with driving behavior. So like for example, number 1, learning mainly from one experience. So the challenge is thus rely ka lang sa single learning experience. One-time driver education course may not provide sufficient reinforcement and adaptability of real-world situation. Kung baga hambangan ni natin, di ba, kay naro atong skills gina-practice natin doon every day. Bukod it, isang bagsakan niya nga, oy, kantigo na ako mag-drive. Dayagon. So, tapos, dapat may mga ongoing training, mga practical exercises pa, para ma-check gid, ma-incorporate do hands-on training naton sa real-world practices to reinforce the lessons and adapt the various driving condition. So, yun. Ano pa kuno? Error continue to occur accidentally. Yan. So, despite education class, may mga drivers gihapon may still make errors due to in unintention, mga stress or mga inadequate skill development. So, dapat, tandaan nga natin, dapat maging defensive driving kita. Gamitin natin defensive driving technique. Kasi these strategies, it may handle or mitigate errors such as defensive driving skills and hazard recognitions. So, ayan. Next is some people make more errors than others. Ano ba? So, may kada individual class may difference kita no sa skills, sa level naton, sa experience. Maski sa cognitive abilities. Do yun. It can lead a varying error rates among drivers. Iba-iba kasi ato nga personalities. Maski kung amat kantigo kita, tapos mga nan lipat yuta kita. May iba nga maski ano mo nga educate kanda, wa gyapon sanda na nanda nagigets. Yun. Ag mga wa nanda gina-adapt andang mga learning techniques. Mate man sanda pero wa sanda ga-adjust, wa sanda ga-focus. Okay? And lastly is not everyone is motivated. Kasi the motivation class is varies among individuals. Iba-iba kasi tayo. It affect their engagement sa commitment, paano ba tayo matuto, and applying the traffic safety practices. Abanganin natin kaina, depende ron sa tao kung gina sa puso na tanan ro lecture. Base, mate malang imaw, sugod sa piyak na dunggan, guwa man sa dunggan. So, ayan. So, while traffic education is crucial for improvement road safety and reducing error, it must be part of the broader approach that includes continuous practice, reinforcement, and personalized support. Yan. So, traffic education that work in safety. So, driving responsibly can help ensure safety on the streets. So, here are some important tips. So, number 1, switching on headlight while driving in the dark or during fog. Keep the right of the road. And limit speed while driving in the highway following the prescribed speed limit. So, these are the consideration in traffic education. So, the traffic education effort to the police should make effective use of every available avenue of publicity in the promotion of safety education, including newspapers, radio, television, panels, discussion, dramatics, public address, mga posters, pictures, essay contests, and many other devices. So, data from records of the police traffic service will provide materials for this important work. So, ano ba consider natin consideration in traffic education? The target audience, syempre nga ni, tailor content on different age group and experience level from young children to experienced driver. Tanawan na binaton kung ano ro atong participant. Base puro teenager, so do yun. Pagid, ano ba itong mga instruction method para mag kita traffic, i-incorporate natin itong mga mixed instructional method including classroom lectures, mga hand-on training, or pwede mga online resources, tanaw kita YouTube tutorial. Ano pa, dapat ko accessibility. We need to ensure that educational materials and programs are accessible to all individuals. Yan. And syempre, enforcement and engineering. It combine education and traffic law enforcement and road engineering improvement to reinforce safety driving practices. Yan. Principle of selective traffic education. The principle of selective traffic education should be exploited to its full extent. Analysis of traffic accident statistics revealed certain group of people who appear to be accident prone and who are involved in more than their share of such accident. With this type of information as well as data concerning the types of accident and violation which are most prevalent, the traffic education effort can be oriented towards specific remedies. Ah, ano ba kuno mga target intervention naton? Ga-focus kita sa mga high-risk group. Direct education effort towards group or individual who are more likely to be involved in accident or who have specific safety needs. Ano pa, gina-address natin mga specific risky behavior or mga knowledge gap identified through data and research. At syempre, sa evidence-based approach kita sa data-driven, ginagamit natin doon mga traffic accident data nga class, mga research, para ma-identify natin kung siin ba banda atong obrahong intervention or measurement para sa effectiveness atong educational strategies. Ano pagid? Dapat kuno obrahon natin is proactive education, meaning we need to emphasize preventive measures and proactive behavior to reduce the likelihood of accident before they occur. Yan. Ag also, sa atong skill development, we need to focus on developing practical skill and decision-making abilities to handle various driving situation safely. So these are the end products of traffic education. So bakit ba tayo? Ano ba? The end products of traffic education extend beyond just improving knowledge and skill. They also play a crucial role in fostering road courtesy and civility. So do yun, ang atong end product dapat sa atong traffic education is courtesy and civility. Courtesy starts with C and it begins with you. Road courtesy. So civility it starts with you. If not you, then who? So bakit courtesy kunoro ato nga end product at traffic education? Kasi we need to enhance our road courtesy. Respect for others. Traffic education emphasizes the importance of treating other road user with respect, including yielding the right of way, using right turn signal, and avoiding aggressive driving behavior. Yan. Kasi kapag manami atong pag-uugali class, may respeto kita sa bawat driver. Di matawhay aton nga pag-drive. O kita init ugo wait mga road rage una sa dagan permi. Akala mo ay tagapagmana buong avenue. So, it encourages drivers to be considerate of pedestrians, cyclists, and other drivers which helps prevent conflict and reduce the risk of accident. Yan. Siyempre sa courtesy, matakra sa atong road courtesy, siyempre ginaturan kita ano baro effective communication sa atong dagan. Use ba kita mga headlights, mga busina to alert other drivers and maintain the safe distance. Yan. Sa civility naman, siyempre, dapat polite interaction. Promote polite interaction and reduce instance of road rage and hostile behavior which can lead to dangerous situation. It fosters tolerance and understanding among road users, reducing the likelihood of dispute and promoting a cooperative driving environment. Yan. So, tandaan natin pirmi ha. The end product of traffic education natin is road courtesy and civility. Kasi para may katon dun, Okay? These are the 10 commandments of traffic. Number 1, keep right. 2, prohibited parking. Ano ko na ron? Keep right. So the driver of motor vehicle shall always drive his motor vehicle to the right, except when overtaking another vehicle exceeding in the same direction, and shall pass at the safe distance to the left thereof, except again that on the highway within business or residential district having 2 or more lanes for the movement of traffic in one direction, the driver of the vehicle may overtake and pass another vehicle on the right. Prohibited parking. Sige taga bawal mag-parking. So sa mga pit salin, fire hydrant, bawal doon. Dapat within 4 meters of fire hydrant, bawal mag-park. Sin pagid, mga near sa intersection, mga crosswalk, mga driveway entrance, mga fire station, hospital, clinic, and others. Yan, bawal kita karon mag-park. At any place where official sign are posted. Yan, no parking or prohibited parking. Wag magkulit. Ano? Wag magkulit. Wag mag-parking gid. Pero may nang ano parking nga ni, napagid ma-park. And observe road courtesy. So one must shield emergency vehicle. Ayan, yan eh. Give way gyapon kita permis sa mga emergency vehicle. Mga right of way. Mga vehicles ahead naton, mga large vehicle. Ano pa? Diyon, road courtesy. Tanan. 4. If in doubt, do not overtake. Wag nang ipilit kung hindi man pwede mag-overtake. I-overtake mo lang kita kapag free do pihak nga lane, mag-safe kita. Ha? Ano pa ko na? Observe the bus stop rule. So, buses. Yan. Ano? The lead bus move forward to center of the column of buses lining up the bus stop. So, and remain until the zone is filled up with the bus but do not linger than 3 minutes. So, kung may bus stop, hindi man kita ito mag-parking. Ginahambalan nga ng bus stop, ay ito man kita mag-stop. Okay? And is the rules to prevent or untangle traffic jam. So, keep opposing lanes and intersection open. So, in heavy, slow, or stop traffic, there shall be no overtaking. In a construction, the vehicle should merge alternately and give way man gihapon. 7. Observe the traffic management measure. So, like the bus yellow lane, bus stop, segregation scheme, mga track ban, counterflow, reversible lane, one-way, carpool. Yun, observe. Next, the motorist should observe equity of the lead vehicle, doctrine of last clear chance, and the first come, first serve, rotonda rule. Ano kuno class do doctrine of last clear chance? So, in legal principle class, it used to term law, particularly on negligence cases involving traffic accident. So, it is designed to determine liability when both parties may have contributed to an accident but one party had the last opportunity to avoid the collision. Tanda naton. The doctrine of the last clear chance. Sa concept naton, it is the application of the doctrine can vary by jurisdiction and some areas may not recognize it, more apply in different. So, to invoke the doctrine, it must be demonstrated that the defendant had a clear and obvious chance to avoid the accident and failed to do so. Tindahan? Ibig sabihin, class, alin? Rong sin-o kunuro sa ulihi nga may tsansa pang iwasan do accident ay dapat na iwasan na. Kasi may chance pa nga nimo mag-iwas eh. Mm. So the doctrine holds that if one party had the last clear chance to avoid an accident and failed to do, the party may held liable for resulting damages even if the other party also contribute to the cause of the accident. Yan. Tandaan ha, liable ka magyapon. Pag napatunayan nga may pwede pa nga iwasan pero wa mo na obra. So nag-cause ka man it accident, nag-cause ka man it damages. So liable ka man. So the plaintiff negligence, it applies the situation where the plaintiff, the injured party, was negligent, but the defendant, the party being sued, had the final opportunity to prevent the accident and did not take responsible step to do so. Yan, wala kang ginawa. Kaya nga ni, aksidente man gihapon. Kumbaga nagbangga gihapon ka mo. Kunta na iwasan mo, pero wa mo king iwasan, do yun. So the defendant must have had a clear opportunity to avoid the accident and must have acted unreasonably by failing to take such action. So the doctrine aims to ensure fairness by holding the party with the final opportunity to prevent the accident accountable for failing to act regardless of the shared fault. Yan. For example, there's a traffic accident naton in a case where pedestrian is crossing the road illegally and the driver fails to stop in time even though they had a clear view and enough time to avoid pedestrian, the driver may be held liable under the doctrine of last clear chance. So ayan, maski illegal ro pagtabok na sagasaan mo pero nakita nga pwede mo pang maiwasan, agwa mo nga ni na iwasan, liable ka magyapon nga highland it kaso. Doing do doctrine of last clear chance. Next is the on pedestrian. Ano ko na? Keep off the road away except cross and cross. Wait to embark and alight a bus or jeep stop. 10. Remember the international driving safety reminder. Safety first. So that is the 10 commandments of traffic. Assessment on traffic education. So traffic education is a form of formal and informal education aimed at improving knowledge, skills, and attitude for safe traffic participant among all road users. So it is not only mandatory in elementary school but also provided by road safety organization and parents. It is intended for all traffic rule players including children, novice drivers, older drivers, commuters, and pedestrians. Continuous traffic education is aimed at all stages of life and traffic rules. While the effects of traffic education are not well understood, some studies suggest that it can affect attitude or behavior if properly set up. A well-constructed program should focus on behavior related to road safety, consider the reasons behind behavior, and allow learning from personal experience. Perspective on traffic education. Traffic education campaigns play critical role in improving road safety. However, the evaluation of this campaign is often lacking, allowing ineffective methods to persist, while new behavior modification strategies are overlooked. This report explored the implication of integrating insight from economics and social psychology into traffic education. Kasi nga ni, it may depend kuno sa focus and goals it programs. Ha? Malay mo sa atong educational perspective, it emphasizes teaching road safety, traffic laws, and driving skills, focuses on imparting knowledge and practical skill needs for safety driving. Sa mga behavioral perspective, public health perspective naton, yan. So the importance of traffic education is essential for promoting safe traffic activities across all age groups. For educated road user, information can be disseminated through mass media, social media, television, and instructional videos. Conversely, the road safety education for uneducated users should be straightforward and purposeful, focusing on making rules known and motivating adherence. Thank you and God bless. So that ends our chapter 4. Assignment.